Hey guys, Duckshots here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Battlefield 1's new update patch. Now, Battlefield 1 has finally released a update patch for the entire game. Now, this game has been almost out for about a month now, and I've been really ready for an update for this game because there's a lot of things in this game that need to be fixed. And I have a list here I'm going to go over with you guys. If you guys haven't heard about the update yet, I will go ahead and tell you about it. Basically what we have here is a bunch of patches on everything that we've so far, the community feedback, and basically what you've experienced so far over the course of Battlefield 1. Now let's get straight to it, guys. Suez Canal, this map was one of my least favorite maps. Now that being said, Suez Canal had 3 flags. Now it no longer has 3 flags, it has 5 flags in total. So that is very nice to hear, because Suez was kind of like an operation locker. It was so tight quarters, you know. So 5 flags is good. You won't get spawn killed most of the time. So B and D flag, the cap radius has been reduced smaller, so that's going to be really nice to be able to defend your flags better without having people capping from a far distance, it seemed, because you couldn't really find them on Suez. So that's been fixed, thank goodness. So that is going to be one of my favorite maps now, so hopefully it'll be better getting this time around, being able to play that map more, understanding what's going on and how everything works. Now guys, let's talk about operations. The operations has been a little bit updated. Now the attackers have increased tickets now. The attacking team has more tickets than it usually does, because it seems like the attacking team seems to be losing more most of the time, because the defending team just has so much power. Now that being said, the attacking team does get the behemoth at the end of the day. The behemoth doesn't really seem to do all that much, because, you know, you get a good squad full of teammates, you're just going to be able to drop them very easy. So keep that in mind on operations, and this is a very good thing for the attacking team, having the increased tickets. Now guys, one of the most important update to the game so far, in my opinion, is the squad leaders. Squad leaders are so important. I could not stress this enough. Leaders must do their job or it will be changed. So basically what I mean is, guys, if you're the squad leader starting off in a match and you have teammates in your squad requesting an order to defend a flag or attack a flag, and you do not basically communicate with them over a course of a few minutes, I think what will happen is the squad leader will change to the next person in queue. So basically whoever's in queue before, they're going to be jumped to squad leader if you do not use the squad leader tactics like you should. So keep that in mind. If you're not a good squad leader, just go ahead and make somebody else a squad leader, because it's very important to be able to communicate with your teammate, unless you guys are partied up and being able to hear yourself and hear everybody what's going on around you guys. So keep that in mind. Squad leader will be changing. I'm so glad this is finally in Battlefield. In Battlefield 4 I had this problem so much, in Battlefield 1 I've had it so much even more. So thank goodness this is in the game, and this is going to be a big plus for the Battlefield 1 community. Now guys, let's just talk about the LMGs. The LMGs has been buffed. I don't know exactly what guns it is exactly. I'm sure it's the lowest gun by far and needs a buff. In my previous video yesterday I talked about the lowest gun needed a buff. It seemed to be a little bit more useless yesterday. Hopefully this gun is going to be so much better. This gun has been buffed. It has better accuracy and power, and you're not going to be seeing all your bullets fly left and right. So basically when you hold down the trigger, you will not, become more accurate over time, which kind of doesn't make any sense in the previous part of Battlefield. So finally it's been fixed. LMGs are going to be so much more useful now, because support is one of my least favorite classes. So now that the guns have been amped up a little bit, thank goodness it's back. I miss LMGs, but Battlefield 1's LMGs are not that good until now, so we're going to find out how really good they are. So I hope you guys enjoy that just as much as I do. Now let's talk about the mortars. The mortars have changed. The mortars are no longer going to be spammed. Basically you can't just tap the trigger over and over and over and expect mortars to fly. That's not how it works anymore. Basically if you try to do that, you will not be able to fire your mortars over time. You'll get like a few mortars off, and all of a sudden you will not be able to fire until it has to do like its cycle, I guess you would say. So basically the mortars are a little bit downwards now, which is a good thing because the mortars were a little bit annoying with people just spamming, you know, the trigger, and it kind of got annoying over time. So that's going to be a big change for the mortars. Thank goodness it's fixed, because it's been time so far to be able to get this fixed. So good job, DICE. Alright, next thing to talk about, guys, is the AA guns. The AA guns have been nerfed in Battlefield 1. This is a fantastic idea by DICE, because the AA guns in Battlefield 1 previous were just completely too overpowered. Now obviously it's an AA gun, but it should not rip your plane to shreds like pieces of paper. Now granted, it's basically made out of paper, I guess you would say, but it's a video game. It's Battlefield. You want that core Battlefield 1 experience. So the AA guns have been nerfed, and hopefully this will be a positive contribute to the game. Now finally, guys, we have a quit button. The quit button is available in Battlefield 1. I cannot stress this so much. This was unbelievable that we did not have a quit button in the beta. Now next up is rent a server. Rent a server is finally here. This has been having a lot of negativity over the last few weeks. Rent a server is big because obviously it's going to bring in so much revenue for the company of DICE, obviously, and people want to be able to have their own rent servers to be able to change the rules or whatnot, and they just want to be able to have a broad platoon server. And the last thing to talk about today, guys, is the custom game modes. The custom game modes are now available. Actually, the update came out today. I went to go try the custom updates. If you guys haven't been able to get into it, hopefully it'll be up and running by the time it's ready to go. It should be already out by now, hopefully. The custom game modes bring up the Fog of War. Obviously you get the hardcore team deathmatch, and you get all the other great classic game modes that you guys are so used to playing with. This is one of the biggest updates so far for Battlefield 1. I think this is one of the first patches as far as I know, so hopefully this will be a success for DICE, because it really needs to be a success. The game was a little bit too wacky at the beginning. It seems like there was so many bugs. Hopefully most of the bugs have got fixed. I'm sure not all of them is going to get fixed all at once, but it's going to be better than what it was. And that's really all I got today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit a like and the subscribe button. And I hope you guys learned a lot from this today, because I've learned so much from this game and from this update. This update's huge. And that's all I got today, guys, and until tomorrow, I will catch you guys in the next one. This is DuckShots signing off.